This is the Lake Arrowhead Woods Real Estate Market Report for March of 2025. My name is Jonathan Viero with Team Lake Arrowhead, and in this video, we're going to go over the major market changes for the Lake Arrowhead Woods real estate market. So Arrowhead has felt some volatility these past few months, with home values dropping because of a drop in demand, and buyer motivation overall has come down from the Los Angeles wildfires and the market conditions and interest rates still being high. Home values in Lake Arrowhead Woods right now for single-family homes are at $775,000, which was similar to February's $757,000, but that's still at a lower level than we've seen these past 3 years. And that's really just because of this consistent downward pressure because of this supply and demand elements right now in today's market has just put more and more pressure on those home values to come down. And that's just lower buyer demand right now from those wildfires, lower interest rates, and overall economic concerns right now. So March and May are typically slower months anyways for the Arrowhead and Mountain markets. So that is playing a part and one more layer to our market conditions. But we have seen some signs of recovery as interest rates have been decreasing for 12 consecutive weeks right now, and we head into the spring and summer with a relatively low inventory rate. We might have quite a bit of buyer activity. But in general, these past few months have been tough, and we could see that since we're heading into a busier season, that the market's kind of at its bottom right now. We have 261 homes on the market right now, and as we head into spring, we're going to have more and more homes put on the market as those sellers try to take advantage of the summer shopping season and that increase in buyer demand. But that results in a 9 months of inventory ratio, so there's still a significant more homes on the market than there are buyers to buy them. And also keep in mind that we've had about a year of these tough conditions, so there's actually a lot of homeowners that have decided to take their home off the market and wait for better market conditions. To give you an idea, over 200 homes have expired or been withdrawn in the past year. So where are those homeowners? They were wanting to sell, but they took their home off the market. So there's quite a backlog of supply still. But good news, if the market cleans up, demand rises again for these buyers, we could have a lot of transactions. So March saw 29 closings, which is kind of steady actually for this type of year and for this slow season. Those homes are selling in 98 days on market. Some of those closings, the 29 closings, were actually delayed from February because of the wildfire risks and insurance moratoriums being put in wildfire risky areas. So a lot of those closings get pushed back and delayed into March. So that's why we saw quite a few. But historically, looking back at years like 2024, we actually have pretty similar amount of closings, and even further back to like 2018 all the way to 2012. Usually Lake Arrowhead sells about 18 to 30 homes this time of year. So we're not that far off. The high-end and luxury home market has done pretty good considering. It's definitely outpaced the lower and middle range of the market. I define the high-end and luxury market as the top 15 percentile of a market. So for Lake Arrowhead Woods, that's about $1 million and up is the top 15 percentile. So the 6-month average in that market, Lake Arrowhead Woods has a average sales price of $2,050,000, which is down from $2.2 million last year. So home values have come down on those high-end luxury homes a little bit. We sold 21 homes in the past 6 months above $1.1 million, and versus 30 last year. So a small drop in activity. Those homes are selling about 135 days, which is increased from last year as well. So overall, the market is a little bit slower. Home values have come down a little bit in high-end homes, but still relatively resilient, and it's good news that affluent buyers and sellers are still active in the real estate market up here. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage, the average last month was 6.65%. And again, that's a downtrend of 12 weeks in a row. And that's just influenced by, we've had pretty stable inflation rates around the 2.5% to 3%, which was the Fed's target, still a strong job market, and these new reciprocal tariffs that the Trump administration is getting put into play will actually put downward pressure on rates as the economy gets kind of, fearful, and investors are putting their money towards safer vehicles. So those tariffs triggered about a 17% stock dip since February. And in short term, again, that's going to cause rates to come down. But long term, we're hoping that the bold plan of renegotiating these trade deals works, and it actually fuels economic growth and it doesn't hurt it. But it's so uncertain, and there's so many variables, and it's so volatile that it's hard to gauge on what the long-term outlook for the real estate and the economy looks like. But real estate and interest rates will hinge very strongly, and it'll be very pivotal on how these economic moves play a part in the real estate industry. So that's your real estate market update for the Lake Arrowhead market. Again, click the link below to sign up for this full email list that I'm reading off of every single month. You'll get it to your email, and there's a lot more info in here. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video. My name is Jonathan Viero. See you next time.